Greetings, huntsmen and huntresses. Welcome back to RWBY-JPDE. And so, he'll probably keep on wearing my old outfit. Hello, girls.
Considering this flame has been referred to as some kind of object, wouldn't using it be more correct?
Probably, but we can you probably identify as a he anyway, but I'm not getting into that with you, Penny. Kind of odds are fair to someone with my own face and it. Also, he has a personality and all. He feels like a person, so I'm going to treat him as such.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm right. I know I'm right. No more malicious saves, I guess. Oh, no more reckless saves, I guess.
Considering that someone's life was in danger when it first happened, I don't really want to see what would require a second intervention.
Me neither, Penny. Me neither. Took the words right out of my mouth. Also, I feel like I should apologize for leading us into danger. It's kind of comes with the job, doesn't it? Nothing much we can do about a little danger.
And how are you supposed to know about Harold anyway? You didn't willingly expose us to any danger you knew about.
Exactly. You had no way of knowing some crazy guy who could transform into Grim would attack us. So don't worry about the small stuff, Jack.
Except the Grim, but it wouldn't have been much of a training without enemies.
True. Still, I'm certain that they will target Kenshi again in the future. We need to learn more about Howard and whoever his allies are.
Also, I think learning more about the flame may shed some light on their motives.
Yeah, that sounds like a good call. Maybe we could find something in the library.
I've never heard of anything like it before. It sounds like some kind of mythical object. But those only exist in myths or fairy tales.
And yet the fairy tales in RWBY seem to exist. After all, there's the maidens, the girl in the tower, and after all, the girl who fell for the world is also real. So, what does that tell you? Well, I guess we should research some fairy tales then.
Seriously?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we've met the full maiden, so why would that be so far-fetched? Seriously, considering what people deal with on Remnant Daily, it would be surprised me if the slightest if one or two fairy tales were actually were true stories. I agree as well. What the fuck? Amber, don't do that. Amber, do not do that. Don't do what? Amber? Who's Amber?
Oh, your friend you were worried about? Where is she?
She's standing right in front of you, Penny. Oh, guess you can't see her, huh? Seriously, the game does not explain how only we can see her. Is it because of the flame? Because, you know, he's the creator of all fires in the world. Maybe that's not connected, but they don't really explain it. The girls are looking around in all directions, even in Amber's direction, but confusion remains on their faces. Girls, what are you looking at? She's right here.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is. Don't call me crazy. The voices in my head say I'm perfectly sane, thank you. I'm sorry, but you seem to be only be able to see and hear me, Kenshi. Say what now? Partner, are you sure you're feeling alright?
Maybe you should have taken a longer period of rest?
I'm fine, girls. Not my fault you can't see the disembodied spirit of a full maiden around. No, girls. I know this may sound a bit out there, but you see, I met this girl called Amber in the amphitheater, and... well, I think she may be a ghost or something. Yeah, that's likely gonna believe you.
Definitely need more rest.
I'm perfectly fine, Evelyn. Just don't dig too deep into this. Oh, come on! We were talking about fairy tales could have truth to them just a couple of minutes ago. Fairy tales maybe, but partner, this is a ghost story. So? Some ghost stories are considered fairy tales as well.
They are, as they say, totes different things.
Not completely. After all, some fairy tales are part of myth, and so are some ghosts. After all, I've heard a couple of the horrifying ghost stories that exist in some places, like the ones in Japan are just horrifying. How are they different? I think maybe the tiredness and the flame in your body may be messing with your vision, and returning to our original subject, we have We have to start somewhere. It may give us us hints. What about we make Thursday a group study day? It's not a vision. She's here, I tell you.
We can go to the library for fairy tales, but how are we going to gather information on Howard's group?
Simple. We go to the underworld. Where else? Maybe go talk to the spiders or Junior. Don't ignore me! I love the comedy in this game. It's hilarious. They're fun. I like them. Yeah, because you're not the one who's being made fun of at their expense, girl. Do you now? Darn it, girls. Did we have a team moment just the other day? Well, where's the support? And, sorry for startling you earlier. I hadn't considered the fact that you can't hear or see me unless I choose to reveal myself. It's fine. Just until I can find some way to convince them, maybe wait until we're alone for conversations. I agree. Oh, and may I suggest the salad today? The dressing looks absolutely delicious. What's with you and greens? What? They're healthy and delicious. To some kids, no they're not. They're the bane of our existence. Well, I eat veg, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But as kids, let's be honest, as kids we all hated vegetables. Just because it was, you know, didn't look particularly nice. I still hate those devil trees. Ugh. Broccoli. I'd rather have spinach. Okay, guys. I'll cut you guys in where the next event involving Amber takes place. See you in a bit. Okay, guys, and we're back. Let's do this. So, maidens. Yes. Like in the fairy tale. It is no fairy tale. I figured. Still. What? You don't look that old. That's not what it means, dude. Really? That's not what I meant. I'm not the maiden from the story. I figured. We can't be too sure, you know, if magic is real. Maiden powers are just passed down. They don't make us immortal. Or I wouldn't find myself like this, I think. You still can't remember what happened to you? Not exactly. I just have a feeling, and I know someone targeted me because of my powers. Someone wanted to steal my maiden powers. Is that even possible? Stealing magic? I think so, and I think she succeeded, but maybe she didn't. She's here. Those were your words. Yeah. We remember, people, it was in the previous episode and we'll never forget. Yes. You're telling me that this person who tried to hurt you is in Beacon right now. Yes. I'm sure of it. I can just feel her. And I can remember the way their hands as they gripped me and Amber, calm down, please. It's you and me here. Don't push yourself to remember. It's okay, Amber. We're here. I'm sorry. There's nothing to be sorry about. I shouldn't have brought up all this stuff all at once. Especially since you mentioned that that's all people ever cared for about you. Well, let's see how this how this goes. Yes, but it feels different when I do it. When you do it, you know? How so? Everyone has ever asked me about things related to my powers did so because they cared about them. It's the type of person who had them, how they were used, if I was properly trained. But I feel like you're just asking because you're worried about me. Of course I'm worried about you. I mean, how could I not be? Very easily, believe me. I want to help you, Amber. I don't know exactly what happened to you, but living like this... You saved life, but I may very well be dead, all things considered. So you're a ghost. No, I don't feel like a ghost. But you're not in your body somehow. I wish I could remember more. Me too, but please do not try and force yourself to remember. I won't. Thanks for worrying, Kenshi. It means more than you could imagine. And there she goes. See you in a bit, Amber. To help Amber, I must first do is unravel the mystery behind her current state. And if she can't remember... Get serious, dude. Do it. Okay, guys, I'll see you in the next part that involves Amber, or she appears in. See you in a bit. Okay, guys, now this little clip here just after we do the business with Evelyn, so I thought I'd show it. Is it a bad time to mention that I didn't exactly disconnect in the time when... Oh god, that's so embarrassing. Oh god. I'm not gonna get any of the...
Hey, Penny?
The 18 rated stuff, guys. If you want to see that, then look it up yourself, or download the game and then download the 18 rated patch and play it yourself. But only do that, guys, if you're of age. If you're under 18, don't. I'm serious. Okay, guys, I'll cut you back in when the next part of the event triggers. See you in a bit. Peace. Okay, guys, and we're back. Now, we're about to show the first... Okay, guys, and we're back. About to show the first ever interaction with Cinder, so let's do this. What about her? Her summons are potentially lethal, but she knows that better than anyone. There she is. That kind of that is very impractical clothing. It's way too, well, has too many, well, too much bare skin. Like, if you didn't have aura, this would be very impractical for someone who's a fighter. It's not easy making someone like that misstep. We'd be better off with someone whose semblance isn't inherently lethal. The right set of circumstances, right? The right set of circumstances. Anyway, we still have 2 more matches to observe today. Let's enjoy ourselves a little more. You never know what surprise may lie in wait. Yes, ma'am. Emerald, we're in public. Oh, I'm sorry. We're not in anyone's earshot. You may call me Cinder when we're not alone. Yes, of course. Ugh, I hate her. Okay, guys, there's a few more little interactions between Emerald and Cinder in this part, so I'll cut you back into those next. See you in a bit. Okay, guys, and we're back. This took place just after our fight with Coco and Velvet, so let's take a look. Emerald. Yes, Cinder? Was that boy the new acquaintance you made? Yes. I mean, I don't know him. He was so... Sorry, guys. I mean, yes. I mean, I didn't know he was so... But he seems agreeable. I haven't yet decided what to make of him yet. For now, just tell me more. Oh no, that's not good. I'm in their crosshairs. That's very not good. Very not good indeed. Okay, guys. I will see you when the next part that involves Cinder activates. So see you in a bit. Peace out. Okay, guys, and we're back. This takes place a little bit after the previous interaction we had during Dusk class. Let's take a look. It's the Earth. And then someone breaks the silence, making the entire classroom A wrecking brains turn to the source. Ooh, very, very good, Miss Fall. Care to elaborate further for your fellow students? She's a transfer student from Mistral, isn't she? And isn't she that Emerald isn't that Emerald sitting next to her? It only makes sense. The earliest humans on Remnant worshipped the Earth as a mother and a protector. As you realize they were Greek. Yes, guys, I'm making a quote of Gaia here, so don't quote me on that. It makes sense. That implies that the specific reason as why they came to do so, doesn't it? It does. And that reason is dust. Dust. The reason why they worship the Earth is dust? Wait, maybe... Don't you mean 2 reasons? Maybe I do, Mr. Wrecking Ball. There's a round of laughter at my expense. Ah, I deserve it. Yeah. Also, anyway, it's also because of the Grimm, isn't it? Precisely. And there's a few murmurs among the students and the Princess Peach who's keeping her silence. It seems she's content with letting us continue debating. Why the Grimm too? You think the Fall Kingdoms exist by the power of goodwill? No. They survive thanks to us. An ever-replenishing supply of trained soldiers descend into the infinite meat grinder before hunters. There were armies and walls. Before that, it was just weapons. And before all that, there's always been dust. Exactly. We don't know how much about those times, but we do know that Grimm have existed at least as long as humans, and in the early documented history, dust has been a part of human life. Surrounded by things nightmares are made of, they suddenly find that the Earth gives shining gems that allow them to harness the power of nature itself. It is any wonder they came to worship it. Exactly, Miss Fall. Very good at your guess as well, Mr. Dicabeus. Now, let me give you a shock. This is, as you said, a very archaic form of worship. Later civilizations came to pray to more humanoid figures, more reflective of their state of humans. Yeah, the brothers. Ugh. I'd rather just praise a Monty Ohm. He's the true god of RWBY. What if I told you that this archaic form of worship constitutes the basics much ridiculed theory about the very nature of dust? A theory about the nature of dust? How deep does it go? Professor, you mean the living organism theory? More new terms! Thank God Penny is here. Her memory is something else. I had a feeling you know about this, Miss Schnee. Your family business is one of the more vocal distributors of this theory. Okay. Well, yes, it's kind of ludicrous after all. What? What is? What did it say? In short, it says that Remnant is alive. It kind of is. I mean, the molten core in the center is basically a heart. Pardon me, guys. Wait, you mean Remnant? The planet's alive? Yes, that Remnant. I told you it was ludicrous. According to this theory, Remnant isn't just a rock floating through space that just so happens to sustain life. And Grimm, thank you. Yeah, you oh so much, Nora. Anyway, the theory is that Remnant is an actual living organism. Extremists of this school of thought suggest it may be sentient. Then what does dust constitute in this theory? Dust is the antibodies, their defense mechanism against an aggression, which explains why it stops working when leaving the atmosphere. Antibodies can't survive outside of the host body. That's an interesting concept, the reason why dust doesn't work in space. And yet they haven't figured out how to use alternative fuel sources. This world is a combination of advanced and primitive. The Grimm. This is also where it gets crazy. crazier than a living planet? Yes, basically, according to this theory, neither Grimm nor humans are native to Remnant. Grimm are the infection, a virus, while humans are, the equivalent of a gut flora. What? Yeah, we're external beings who thrive in her body, in return give her flourish by fighting the common enemies. So it's symbiosis, basically. Phew, I don't want to be a bacteria. You're not, you dolt. As I said, it's a ludicrous theory. Proponents of it would have us cut uses of dust to anything that's not defense from the Grimm. Well, your family doesn't listen to the logical arguments like environmental effects or labor conditions. I doubt they would listen to some kind of fairy tale anyway. Ooh, shots fired! Wait just a minute. How have you know that? And the class disintegrates into chatter while Professor Peach wears a crap-eating grin, enjoying all the while. As I turn in her direction, she winks. Seems like this is what she wants to share with us.
I have so many questions!
You're not the only one, girl. You're not the only one. That's nothing new. So this was Wise's main area of interest while he was studying at Beacon. This law theory.
Oh, what a lovely acronym.
Oh. Oh yeah, it is. Thanks, Penny. Anyway, the reason why Wiser wants me has to do with, I mean, that's crazy. Yeah, but it doesn't really matter, does it? Point taken. Still, I can't help but feel a bit overwhelmed. Wiser believes this theory is true, so the question is, what the hell does he think the planet being alive has to do with me? Okay guys, so there should be one more event and then I will be ending the episode because this is going to be a very long episode, I can feel it, so I'll see you in a bit. Peace. And we're back, guys. Let's do this. It's going to be the last little clip, then we're going to end. I'm sorry there hasn't been any, like, good CGs in this episode, but it can't be helped, I'm afraid. Like I said, this is all going to do with things beforehand, and then we're going to start working on the actual flags of the game, so yeah. That will start next week. This is all just like the fluff of the story where they appear. This weekend date is going to be something else. Passing over the fact that I need to gauge both how far gone Bella is, and also if she knows anything about my situation, or better yet, my value as a target. There's a fact that I just realized. Why is this being allowed to happen at all? After all, Professor Feet's lesson, I can't help but think and think and think and think about the same things in a new light, but without being able to discern any new answers. And the more I thought, the more overwhelming I become by everything. Howard has made a pretty strong try to kidnap me at the beginning. No? Sorry, guys. But I'm really tied in some way to this theory of theirs. True or false it may be, I can understand why. The point is, why aren't they coming after me anymore? Why are they letting this charade continue? This is huge risk-taking. Then again, I guess maybe they're confident. They've been proven that no one more reliant than us is it? Sorry guys, I don't know what's going on there. Here, they've proven to be no more reliant than us is interested in them. So, or is this some kind of psychological game? Are they looking for information as well? I don't. Should take it one step at a time. Oh no. What's that? And here she is. Cinder. Ugh. You have the face of someone whose mind is going through a number of things all all at the same time, it does in no way help. She's that transfer student from yesterday, but I thought they slept in another dormitory. Am I that easy to read? At the moment, but I pride myself of being quite literate. I see. I don't think we've probably introduced ourselves. You may have heard the professor refer to me as Miss Fall. My first name is Cinder. Cinder Fall. My name is Kenji Daigabius. Yes, I remember that from last Sunday. You had quite the impact on the people around you. So with those 2 second years. Ugh, you're gonna keep bringing up that wrecking ball incident. It was out of the box thinking, not my fault I didn't see it coming. I cannot but laugh at myself, feeling my cheeks flush. It might be because she's gorgeous, but she's making me feel quite self-conscious. Yeah, she may be gorgeous, but she's hideous on the inside. Ugh. You also piqued the interest of my teammates, which is a bonus. Emerald, right? Yeah, she offered a collaboration. Are you waiting for me to ask you what you're doing here? I am. And you can't just tell me because there's a world of difference between being able to do something and actually wanting to do it. Headmaster's a prime example of that, wouldn't you agree? Yeah. So you're not a fan of him either, like Emerald implied? Something like that. And I doubt we're the only ones. Professor Peach, Jack, and Evelyn, if he hid information about her sister from the former, could Penny even be cross with someone? She didn't strike me as the type. Because he wouldn't help you. You were forced to strike a deal with a common multi-hired acquaintance. And Emerald offered me a more complacent help. Are you also offering? I could be, if it's in my interests. Doesn't mince words at all. Fair enough. Your question is, what kind of help do you need, Kenshi? Right now, I need information more than anything else. So you want us to acquire the information for you? Right now, I don't really want you to do anything. Excuse me. As you said before, I don't know if it's in my interests. First of all, I don't even know if you'll be able to find this information for me. Second, just ask you to try would expose me. And finally, I don't know enough about you to decide if I want to be indebted to you. But you would be indebted to Emerald. Let's just say that our first encounter let us realize a few things about each other. Yes, that's actually better. Very well then. I guess we can have to get to know each other. Sounds like a plan. Shall we shake on it? She extends her hand, her right arm in my direction, slender and markless, beautiful alabaster skin and perfect fingers. Absolutely. I extend my right arm in her direction, moving to grasp her offered hand. And he sees it. Whoa, okay, that's unexpected. What the hell? I held my right hand staring at it, checking for burns, but there's nothing. Yet, when I touched it, it felt like I was suddenly holding my hand over open fire. And that vision, what was that? Are you alright? Yes, I'm sorry, I thought I saw a bat. A bat? Yes. There were a few in the forest nearby, and sometimes someone leaves a window open and just the sight of a bat caused that reaction. Yeah, ever since I had to fight an opal on my own. An opal? Alone? You survived? Do I look like I'm lying? Of course, I'm not saying that the opal was actually a transformed furnace, but not the moment. Well, I guess I should go before they turn the lights out for the night. Yeah, sorry again. You're forgiven, but I'll remember this. Ooh. I'm worried now. I am so worried. I can breathe again. What the hell was all that? What the hell was all that about? And Just what is that woman? Felt like I was on fire for a moment, and... Wait. Fire. Yep, you figured out having to do it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna video here. Like us all, like, comment, and subscribe. Jeff, and I'm out of here. See ya.